Tonight on Poker After Dark,
Big star.
Jake Daniels bluffs, hero calls, and shoves his way around the table.
All in. All in.
You're going to be famous someday.
Daniel Negreanu goes deep into the tank.
Oh.
And the last two pots of the night are worth a total of $400K.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Daniels.
And welcome back to Aria Resort and Casino inside the Poker Go studio in our Poker After Dark suite, where the third and final frame of this 200-400 no-limit hold'em cash game is upon us with the $400 ante. Ali Najad and Veronica Brill bringing you the action. Jake Daniels, a late arrival. 3 in the green, 3 in the red, and Dan Smith effectively treading water right now, in for 100,000. Big winner on the day, Zach Franzi in the 2-hole. Had to go with a wardrobe change after the first break.
You think I was nervous?
Real skirty cat.
Probably not. Yeah, you probably wanted to win.
I did win.
Thing is, once it goes on, is it really going to come off?
Yeah, it can. I don't know if it will, but it can. Two different questions.
Correct. It can always cancel.
It is possible.
Always.
It definitely happened.
I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So the straddle is on, and Berkey stands up and says, let's play for 1,600.
Biggest pot I've ever played.
Just a min
4-8.
raise.
It was originally 2-4, and he just shows up. And he's like, oh, I thought we were playing poker. What is this 2-4? And, okay, it's 4-8. And he's like, all right, then I'll sit down.
Daniel's never one to fold.
Just-
Defends, flops himself a pair.
1,000-yard steering, thank you, my biggest
Unfortunately, he's up against a queen-high
Yellow eight.
flush.
Yeah.
What was your biggest pot?
1.4 million at 300.
Check calls 400.
No ante.
And when did it go in?
Nice size.
Like 70% went in pre-flop and the other 30 on the flop.
Who saved the 30 pre?
Not me.
Who saved the 30 pre?
Maybe it was like 60-40, but
Okay.
basically.
2,800.
This was the biggest pot you've won or played?
No, I did not win this spot. We ran it 4 times. I got 116.
You split one?
I split one.
Nice.
I was playing a tournament at the Aria. Like, we were in the upstairs, so he was just like in the middle area, and like the room kind of just stopped for me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. This was at Aria, and they were out of tables, so we were playing in the $1, $2 low limit section.
Nice.
I just heard yelling and looked over. I'm like, oh, Scott's playing a big one.
I was playing a big one.
Daniel's check call 2,800 drawing dead.
How horrendously far behind were you pre?
I mean, I had aces.
Playing 8 or better?
Yeah, the yellow 8. Yeah.
Would you have anything to go with them?
Ace, queen 6, 1 suit.
The one.
We were 3 ways
Fold.
versus ace deuce 3 king.
You bet
and
10,000. I
ace
was going
deuce
to call
4,
you with a
6.
deuce. I drew the line in the sand at 10,000.
Good math. Is that Burke man? Hard for me to have a pair on that board.
I didn't think it was likely. I may have even gone 11-5. But
Flop a flusher?
I have a straight with a heart draw, and he has jack 5 of spades for a straight and a spade draw. Neither of us table our hands. First one's a heart, and I go, I
Oh.
think that's me.
Yeah.
And the second one's a brick, and I go, straight?
Yeah, that was.
it's a good eye.
1,600.
One of the line items on this group's resume
Oh,
5,200.
now everybody wants to play.
are
The straddle
certainly
brings everybody out.
It does.
replete
Everybody was
with
sleeping.
big pots. 1.4 million at one point, said Seaver. Scott 3-bet MJ's open last hand. And here, Dan Smith 3-bets Berkey's. Berkey has enough to
The
continue.
biggest pot was in a game. I didn't know if it was 100% legit or not.
Oh my God, that's that would give me nightmares for
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That can't be a whisper story.
I was saying the biggest pot I ever played was in a game that I wasn't exactly 100% sure was legit.
It was on the up and
Oh
up.
God,
That's not great.
That's 70% of games I played previous to like 2017.
I mean, it turned out, of course, it was legit. and
You won the
fine.
hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what it meant to me.
No.
I feel like no one I know has won the biggest pot they've ever played.
I lost the biggest pot I ever played.
I think I've like lost like 1
and
through
guess
3.
who it was against?
I won it.
ARB.
Yeah, I won. I won mine against Fairview.
I feel the answer to who did you play your biggest pot against of
50% of the
JRB
time?
is #1 in like the world, on planet Earth.
I'd probably have to agree with
And
you.
what was so sick is I was just so 100%. I had the absolute nuts.
Yeah, there was
Great.
nothing that could go
It's
wrong.
impossible. 57K winning pre-flop, and I flopped top set. He's like, yeah, I flopped a straight. I'm like,
But,
what?
But wait, what?
Yeah, I'm like, it's Jack 8-7. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
Berkey,
Yeah, it was great.
check
57K
call
pre-flop.
3,500
And
on
he
the
called.
flop with the heart draw.
Or
Now
I
he's
four
hit
bet,
an 8
and he called.
and has checked once more.
I just put a horrible beat on him last week.
Dan has picked up the gut shot.
I 3-bet with aces, playing a limit. He just called, obviously. Flop comes
13-5.
King Jack 7, rainbow. He could have like a Queen 10 spades there, Ace 10, maybe Ace Queen.
Yeah, there's some trouble things.
Right, there's some combo draws, or he never has kings or jacks here. He always has maybe a set of sevens. Like that's worst scenario. Jam on him. He tanks forever and calls. He has king jack. We run it twice.
Oh my
7-7.
Oh my God. Jeez.
He goes ballistic. He goes,
That's actually the most satisfying thing of all time.
He goes, did you have a set? I'm like, no, I got 2 pair. And he goes, me too. And she's like, no, I have aces.
Like
He goes,
35.
oh.
That is
One
just so
second.
sweet. Oh, that's so
38.
sweet.
Oops.
Back to action in progress. The
He has
deuce
to have
pairs on
worst
the
poker
river.
look in the history ever, as far as I've seen him take some of the most horrendous scenarios
Oh, yeah.
repeatedly.
After
over and
Berkey
over.
check call
I do
13-5
believe there's
on the
something
turn.
in the universe about drawing
All in?
this to yourself. though.
Oh, it's like the easiest jam ever on that river.
He's checked the river, and Smith says all in. And Berkey needs to decide whether or not Smith actually has better than Jack 8 here for 83,200. Pre-flop, Berkey made it 1,600 in the straddled pot. Smith made it 5,200. Berkey called. He check called 3,500 on the flop with the heart draw. Picked up an 8 on the turn, check called 13-5. And on the river, he lets it go.
Ta-da!
I had
Queen
you
9?
beat.
Bluff?
Hold on.
I had the 8.
Ta-da!
Smith has shown off the bluff.
That's you.
I was going to call on a lot of rivers. The deuce is tough. Although you're probably more over bluffed on the deuce than anything else.
Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com. Before the break, Cowboy Dan bluff shoved the river, and Matt Berkey couldn't pull the trigger on a hero call, sending an 82K pot into Dan Smith's stack.
Hey, Dan. I just lost 5 on her.
Oh.
Front stack's a little dirty, pal.
Oh,
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but should have told him. I think you got a cranberry in the front.
Seaver and
Try that
Daniels
on
were in for
$500.
$2K each pre. Bottom pair against top pair. Checked on the flop end turn, now on the river. Seaver leads for 1,200.
This round of straddles has been great. We had 2 cards within 5 cards of each other.
3,300.
And Daniel's
Had to
not
fold a
content to
straddle
just
plus
call.
2K raise.
Raises. Well done, Jake Daniels, milking an extra 2,100 out of Seaver's jacks.
Straddle. 8.
Daniels, who proposed these straddles, has been fairly active in the round.
Call.
Frenzy not afraid to play a ragged ace on the button.
Call.
Suited small stuff for Negreanu.
Check.
3 player.
Three-way affair. Queen 6-4, top pair for Jake.
Check.
Bottom pair for Daniel.
Check.
Checked around. Big card on the turn for Negreanu. Got shot straight flush draw to go with the pair. Frenzy hits the 3.
$3,200. Call. Call.
$3,200 turn bet called in 2 spots and the 7 on the end, giving Negreanu 2 pair, which he will check with 4 to a straight out there.
Check.
And will Zach get after this 16-6? Try to rep a 5.
71.
That answers that question. Straddled pot pre, Frenzy. Flatted on the button, rounded checks on the flop. He called the 3,200 and now
Just so you
he gets
figure out-
through the
yeah,
best
good
hand.
job, buddy. That's what I'm gonna say when you show me 7-4.
I have an ace in my hand. No 7-4.
Ace in your hand. Interesting.
Coincidentally, Daniel had the 7-4.
There you go.
Oh,
I mean, obviously you called with the queen because you're Jake and we're on TV. So I'm gonna give you the Bobby speech. You're gonna be famous someday.
You're gonna be a real star.
Real
Big
fucking
star.
No
Oh, you got the best handout. Man, you were talking 7-4, and I'm like, I have 7-4.
Big
Clubs.
star.
Yeah, but
7-4 clubs.
Big star.
Well, you play good. Jake's horrible. Obviously, a queen no kicker's got to be good 3 ways when I call behind.
Horrible or not, he's hauling in a nice one here.
Big star. You keep it up, kid. That's what it ends with. You guys say, you keep it up, kid.
Give him pretty high class. The speech I'm probably calling.
Yeah, that was nice.
Before the break, Zach Franzi tried to bluff in a 3-way pot, but Jake Daniels picked him off, leaving Daniel Negreanu to stew about folding the best hand.
I mean, I prefer not to lose with jacks and whatever the else I had.
Oh no, I've been loving it. I've just been loving losing with all my hands. What are you talking about? It's a blast.
I would rather fold it than have to. And then I put a nice little value bluff in, just trailing in the third spot. Here comes Jake with his queen 8. Can't let this go. It's like obviously never has 2 pair or a straight here. Mm-hmm. He just calls behind.
Pew. Jack 10 picks up a couple of 8s.
I'm
and
gonna check.
8-9 for a ride.
I'm gonna raise Daniel if he called.
Dark check
I was gonna
out
raise
of Negreanu, who flops an open-ender.
This is not good because I can't beat him.
Well, then I'm glad I folded, because I would have folded to you anyway.
Well, I mean,
that would be sick.
he was blocking a 8, so he could have.
Pre-flop razor fires 2,000 with second pair.
He had an 8 with that queen, so he was blocking it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but absolutely.
7, 6, 4,
It's
3.
just like, you know,
7, 6, 4, 3. You know, it's
Yeah.
hard to have the 8-5 then when he has the queen 8.
I mean, it is.
I might want to.
Sounds like good logic to me.
I'd rather block 5, but what do I know?
I don't know, I'd rather just win the pot and not think about it anyway. I'd just rather go like, call, show me, you know?
MJ folds
here
the
to think.
8s, leaving Negreanu the lone caller for 2K. And he picks up a 6 on the river, giving him the nuts after Berkey checked back.
Your buddy's like, come to the M for dinner. Like, that's so far.
Who said that?
James. We'll go to Anthony's. I don't care if we go anywhere. It's hella far.
Straight.
$7,500 river bet gets paid off by Berkey.
Jen.
Yeah.
Yes, Daniel? That's you.
Berkey looks like he's reaching for reinforcements and not going to add them on just yet, it appears.
Deja vu.
Nice hand, Dan.
Thank you.
All right.
Matt won't defend his straddle as Smith raises and takes it with the ace-queen. Smith's biggest score to date came in 2019 in London at the Triton Poker Super High Roller Series, a £1 million buy-in event. He took down $8.765 million. Bryn
Seems
Kenny
that right?
Yeah.
finished second. Aaron Zhang was the victor. But with that victory, Bryn Kenny became #1 on the all-time money list. Meanwhile, Daniel suited and connected, but dominated. Faces a 3-bet out of
Zach,
Daniel.
when I have to go,
95.
when I do have to go, can I buy that 25 off you? Appreciate it.
You want more of them? Or are you just trying to get rid of?
I'll take more if you want. I don't care.
I don't care. It's up to you.
I don't want the flags.
I read
Scott
that in
doesn't
the
want
book.
to be greedy, you know.
No, absolutely not. I just want everyone to get what's coming to them.
By whose definition?
Absolutely mine and no one else's.
I was gonna say by whose
Is that what's
definition?
coming to me? Minus 55K?
No, definitely not.
Jake took his time. Looked like he might have been thinking about something. Ultimately flats and flops himself bottom pair. The 10 of spades is working. Negreanu with the ace.
5,200.
Sizing just right to keep that 8-9 interested. 4, no help. Now the big guns. 20K. A loftier hurdle here on the turn.
All in. How much is it?
Jake decides to raise all in.
You just want to count this?
Putting maximum pressure on Daniel here. Ace-9 is by no means the nuts.
Calling my 15.
Interesting spot. Put in.
Thanks.
Wow.
Folded a pair.
Of aces?
Yeah. The highest pair available.
Gutsy stuff out of Jake Daniels. Gets the best hand into the muck. And it's been that kind of day for Daniel Negreanu, now stuck 82,000.
Crush that 4, huh?
Back inside the Poker After Dark suite, where an already huge 200-400 game is made even bigger with the $800 straddle. We have seen some monster pots on the regular.
Zach makes it 2,100. Negreanu with King-4 suited.
See what
wants
happened
to play a
was.
pot in position against him.
Dear Duik.
Dear diary, this hand is no bueno.
I hate your guts.
Frenzy hits the jack. That's just 1,400, which Daniel promptly calls. Looking to hit a king or a spade on the turn, and It's the latter.
$4,400.
You want to get dinner after this?
Maybe.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Pick a place. It's not at the M, 18 trillion miles away.
So it's Monday. I don't know what's still open on the strip, but I would think going to somewhere at the Cosmopolitan would be our best bet.
Javier's?
No, I had that 2 hours ago.
We could.
Negreanu called the 4,400.
Like later or no? All that closes early now. Everything has like earlier
Now
hours right
Zach
now.
slows down.
I check.
Check.
Just have a jack.
That's good.
Daniel is keeping it together, but there is a point at which you begin to grow tired of being shown winners. And that threshold, I'm guessing for most of us, was crossed some time ago.
When you leaving town, or are you still staying here?
Next week.
Where are you going back to?
On the other hand, Zach Franzi is trending the other way as we see the many faces of a man who is playing well, running even better, and
I said I got a member
just
guest
having a
meeting
great
starting
night.
Thursday.
I was supposed to go today with him. I chose to be responsible and show up here on time. We know how that worked out for Jake.
He's winning all the money.
I said, ladies and gentlemen.
Call.
Jake mixing it up with a limp as one of his sevens are busy in Negreanu's hand.
Call. Check. Four players. Check, check. $13. Call.
Ace-6 deuce with a couple of diamonds. Negreanu has the diamond draw.
Check.
Seaver and Daniels
Check.
both called as the board paired. Daniels with the best hand, but Negreanu's going to barrel once more, this time 4,000. Down goes the deuce.
Call.
Daniels hung in there
Check.
for the 4 dimes, but now Negreanu finally has the best hand. How much will he try to scalp off of Daniel's stack here with the diamonds?
$85.
North of half pot, and Jake appears bemused.
Maybe I am completely off. You have 2 5s, Daniel? I feel like you have 2 5s. I don't like it. When I don't like it, I normally call. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna fold.
Man. And while Daniel is dragging the pot here, it honestly does feel as though it's an extension of his run bad, considering that he didn't get paid off by Jake, who seemed oh so close.
I think
You have a 6 or something?
I had pocket sevens.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was in really bad shape before the flop. But on the river, I was very...
Very good shape indeed as Daniel tries to work his way out of the red, and we work our way to a break. But stay tuned, more Poker After Dark coming up. It has been a rough night for Kid Poker as he has either folded the winner or been shown the best hand far too many times. But plenty more poker to be played. Let's get right to it.
So I wasn't even upset. I'm
Negreanu
like, I
did
don't
one
want to
of
take
the
pot, who cares?
The cannon goes, you have a set. Remember that?
Against Ike?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
2000.
You blinked.
You blink, that's right.
Was he right?
Call.
Ike did have a set.
Dude, he blinked.
Call.
Get this guy a backer.
Oh,
So
nice.
get this guy a backer.
Call. Call.
Love it.
I'm going to go ahead and check.
5 players.
You got anything?
2 cards.
Yeah.
Ace, queen, tray.
That's a check. $42.
Checked around to Seaver, who follows up on the 2K pre-flop bet with a $4,200 barrel. Called by Zach.
Call.
And Berkey as well. Down to 3 players.
Check.
Ace pairs. $7,200 now. Out of Seaver.
Oh, can't do that.
Do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm all in.
Okay, can't do that one.
Berkey's got to linger around.
I'd have got you to the nuts, man.
I thought you would have like king jack, 10 jack, some.
Yeah,
My queen was probably good.
yeah, probably.
No takers on the turn as Seaver collects one.
Like, people don't even consider the fact that Scott might just have a hand.
No. I was shoving him. Like, what the hell is Berkey lingo? He has a weak ace or the king jack, 10 jack.
Raise to 18. We raised to 8,000.
Jake's 1,800 turns into 8 dimes as Negreanu presses the Jack-10 suited. A hand that earlier in the session, MJ Gonzalez folded pre-flop to a single raise from Daniel.
All in.
All in.
Now Seaver,
Fold.
the new shooter, says all in with ace-queen suited for 58-6. Snap fold out of Jake.
Were you worried about that double check?
Absolutely. My pants. This was the aces, you know? Because that's what I do in that spot. Like the get real excited, want to shout call, but like I better double check first.
Yeah.
Scott Seaver had been a little quiet thus far tonight, but a couple of nice pots in a row, and he's finally got some chirping chips. Back inside the Poker After Dark suite where the session is getting close to the end, but the straddle is still on, so there'll be no shortage of action. I can guarantee you that.
Raise the 25. Call.
No whammies. Big bucks.
More like a cheeseburger. 25, correct?
25.
Franzi will close the action. Joining Jake's deuces with his 10-9 offsuit as they tackle the king-queen suited of Daniel. Good card in the window, 2 9s behind it, giving Franzi trips, and Daniel drawing dead to the gut shot as the 10 would give Zach the full house.
21.
Daniel barrels 2100.
Call. Call.
Both players call and look at that turn card. The deuce of spades, giving Daniels a boat. Franzi still with trips, and now Negreanu picks up the spade draw, but draws dead.
7,000. Call.
With the bet and call in front of him, Daniels now mulls over what he wants to do.
Raise the 29,000.
And the answer is raise. He makes it 29,000 total.
Okay.
He raises 64,000.
And while Jake does have a full house, this is a slightly uncomfortable situation to be in, as Franzi has made it 64,000 total.
All in.
All in.
What were you waiting for, bub? If you just slept jacks, you get it, kid.
I have a full house.
Call.
Show me 9 deuce. I just say 9 hand twice.
Twice is good.
2 times.
Give 9 deuce.
Nope.
Jake's
Deuce is
all
full.
in.
Why don't you guys turn them over? Then we all know.
I don't know.
There you
How
go.
the f do you get that card?
Gets virtually all of Franzi's chips into the middle, and they'll run it twice.
Horrible am I? Find a deuce on the turn. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Daniels.
Running it twice?
Yeah.
42 times, please.
You can go 4 if you want.
Fine.
4?
Running it twice?
Yeah, I don't care.
Go 4. 4 times.
What was it?
4 times.
4?
Exact.
Running it 4 times.
So sick.
$230,000 pot. They will run it 4 times. Jake locks up 25%.
Show the jacks. Say nice hand.
Oh my God, it's just.
What do you do? Take your time, pal.
Now 50.
Just all over me.
Okay. I know they're making it like.
That a boy. Give him another 3, please. Actually, give him quads.
75%.
That a boy. You're the man.
And a
What's your
clean
name?
sweep.
So you're in good shape.
I had king, queen of spades. I thought I had something. I guess I was completely wrong.
You did.
Wow, what a turn card. Jake Daniels hits the miracle full house, sending Zach Franzi into a confusion and full double up time for Jake in a 230K pot. Poker After Dark is brought to you by Roman. Simple, straightforward, the way healthcare should be. Visit GetRoman.com to learn more. Manscaped. Don't gamble with your grooming tools. Visit Manscaped.com today for the best in men's grooming. And Poker Go. Get in the game at PokerGo.com.
Liar.
I could leave.
Swear I
No, that part. I
Oh yeah,
believe.
the second part was
Yeah,
definitely a
that
lie.
part. Yeah, no, I absolutely believe you had it. I just don't believe you were happy not to be in there.
I've seen punches fly with Zach before, so 2 in a row is too much, I think.
Not over a poker hand, you haven't.
No, definitely not over poker hand.
Just want to clear that up.
Oh, of course. I assume
Raise
that
to
went without
18.
saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Call.
Even I've never punched a guy over a poker hand, Dan.
We raised to 10,000.
I believe you. Had to think for a moment.
Yeah. I had to think also.
You have a cranberry, Matt?
Yep.
Berkey didn't have to think too much.
I have punched someone at a poker table, but it wasn't over a poker hand.
Someone tried to punch me at a poker table, but they missed. And then my friend, who's like was a D1 wrestler who was watching, just tackled him to the ground, and I didn't get to do a thing other than watch and laugh. It was amazing.
Yeah, well played, sir.
Yeah.
Well played.
Just the old swing and a miss.
Happens quite often,
Yeah,
especially if alcohol's involved.
absolutely.
Daniels pushing back,
Raised to 33,000.
making it 33 total with his ace-queen. As Negreanu gets caught in the crossfire yet again.
Going.
All in.
Berkey says all in, gets snap called,
Fair.
and we've got a race.
Good. Good.
Running it twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
$170,000
I'll take this one.
pot. Well, the boys waited toward the very end of the session to do their big gambling. And here we are. I did not hear any discussion of running it twice. Two jacks, safe so far. And they hold all the way down. Second board coming. And this one, so far, belongs to Daniels. Berkey rooting for a queen. Instead, he makes a set.
Hi-ya.
Now, board pairs, and he takes it. Jacks full of aces and jacks and sixes.
Cool. Perfect timing.
85.
For a full double up for Matt Berkey.
75. 84. 5.
Nice hand.
Did you have 85 or 84, Berkey?
Next time on Poker After Dark,
I can just hear the guitar.
Phil Hellmuth brings his home game to the suite.
This is my day job. Da 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 da.
Ryan Feldman comes with the style.
I'm special.
Oh, okay.
And Arden Cho comes with the action.
Close.